I've got the papers. I've got the paperwork, people. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are watching DNN. Look at that. Totally ripped off, upside down, sideways CNN logo. Flip it around. It becomes DNN, the David Newman Network. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Crazy Town, specifically around building and growing an expert-based business. And what makes it so gosh darn hard? What makes it so gosh darn hard? So say hi in the comments. If you feel so inspired, feel free to share this. If you're coming on with me live, I know more folks are going to be coming in here in a moment. If you're watching the replay, feel free to share the replay. I've got 9 pages of data. 9 pages of research about what is holding experts, speakers, consultants, coaches, online course creators, information marketers. What is holding you back? What are the real problems? What are the real challenges? What are some of the things on your wish list? What are some of the things on your dream list? So here's how this all came about. And again, feel free to pop into the chat. I'm seeing some comments here. Tim Barnaby is here. Welcome, my friend. Great to have you already. You're one of the early bird rock stars in the Expert Profit Formula. We're going to talk a little bit more about that later on, but it's great to see you, Tim. Thanks for hopping on. And let's talk about what the heck is going on. And someone else on Facebook says, looking good, David. Thank you. I will always take that compliment. Man, this is work. This is work to bring this. You know, it's me and George Clooney, I'll tell you. But George Clooney doesn't have 9 pages of research on the expert business and what folks are really wanting, what they want, what they need. What does it look like when things are missing, funky, broken, and sad? I'm just going to go through some of these, and at the same time, I'm going to invite you to, let me fire this up, little free training that we're doing next week, Expert Jumpstart. ExpertJumpstart.com is our free training that I want you to get involved in. That is a live masterclass, but let's go back to what are folks wanting. And I'll put the Expert Jumpstart info down there along the little streaming area in the bottom. As I read through some of these, and if you're watching live, chime in on the comments. Which one of these might be one of yours? Add your own. If you're watching the replay, feel free to chime in on some of these. But literally 9 pages of research. We were on a Zoom call. We're on a Zoom call with some experts, and some of these experts had a business that was up and running, and some of these folks were fairly new to the business. And we said, what's missing? What are you working on? If you could wave a magic wand in your business, what would you have? What would you be? What challenges would go away? What skills and capabilities would you want to install in your expert-based business? So to transform my business hobby to a thriving business with multiple income streams. Well, I have good news. We're going to talk about that on the Expert Jumpstart training when you go to expertjumpstart.com. Expertjumpstart.com. And let's just go through a whole bunch of these. More clarity and learning at a deeper level. So I love that, right? More clarity about your expert business and learning at a deeper level. I want money! Exclamation point. It does create choices. This one says, clarify our direction and priorities for Q3, Q4, tighten up our new offerings. Fantastic. Continuing to build my practice up to the next level. I came to step up to a bigger game. I've been wasting time on the wrong business. Ouch. Wasting time on the wrong business. If any of these sound familiar, truly, pop in the chat, say amen, pop yours in, type in the one that you agree with. I'd love to hear from you guys. Focus on one effing thing and follow through. I love that. I mean, that's me in the first 3 years of my business. I was totally all over the map, squirrel, jumping from one shiny object distraction to another shiny object distraction. So Focus on one effing thing and follow through. Conveying my message for potential clients to get what I do, right? They get me. They get me. They get it. They need it. They want it. So conveying my message for potential clients to get what I do and take action. I love this next one. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. As an entrepreneur of your expertise, I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's not cool. Let's put this expert jumpstart up here just so you guys can sign up for that while I'm reading some of these. No idea what the hell I'm doing. Not believing I am good enough. Oh my goodness. Not believing I'm good enough. Decide and do it. Make the right choice. So decision making. These are some consistent themes across all 9 pages of this research. Decision making, focus, taking action, figuring out what the hell am I doing? How do I talk about what I'm doing to get people excited about working with me? How do I articulate my value? How do I get some distinction and differentiation in my business? Let's go back to the list. At first, I thought time was my issue. Then the under the surface issue is really fear of failure. Fear of failure. I can't even read anymore. Fear of failure. It's time to show up, be seen, and lead. Wow. It's time to show up, be seen, and lead. Can I get an amen? Can I just get an amen? You're watching this live. You're watching this on the replay later on. Can I get an amen that it is time for experts like you to show up, be seen, and lead? Are we liking that? Show up, be seen, and lead. I can wait. Comment it up here, people. Is this one of your goals? Is to show up, be seen, and lead. Lead your industry, lead your clients, lead your fan base, lead your subscribers, lead your community, lead your movement. And that's another thing we'll get to later on here. It's really, really exciting when people talk about their movement. All right, back to the list. I'm here to get clear on what is strategy and reflect on my strategy and gaps. Oh my goodness. I mean, imagine if we just spent some time like we will on the Expert Jumpstart free training next week. expertjumpstart.com is where to go to get signed up for that. If we could focus, take a moment, take a breather, take a nice deep breath, calming yogic breath, and focus on your strategy. Focus on your strategy, focus on your gaps, really figure out what's going on in your expert-based business and fix some of the problems. All right, let's go through rapid fire here. Getting clients, then getting them to pay quickly. Best way to get out and give paid speeches, which I need to develop and write a book about. Fair enough. I've hit an earnings ceiling and I want to break through so that I can buy a beach house and work at the beach. I've been afraid to go big. Damn. Fears about how to play a bigger game, learn what I'm afraid of so I can step up. I'm struggling the most with feeling confident enough to be seen, to have a plan for consistent and persistent social media, and to be on video. Well, clearly that hasn't stopped me. I would say be on video without being confident. Be on video without being persistent. Get your butt on video. Every day that you're not on video, you are losing visibility, credibility, leads, prospects, and sales. Let me repeat that. Every day that you're not on video, you are losing visibility, credibility, prospects, leads, and sales. My buddy Jeffrey Gitomer says video is the new black, and video is the new black. I'll admit I have not been doing enough video in the last few weeks. We've been so busy, heads down, reconfiguring the business, working with clients, getting this expert profit formula program off the ground. But we're doing a free training on this next week. expertjumpstart.com is where to go. Let's go back to the problem list. Let's go back to the real deal. Problems, obstacles, challenges, issues, heartaches, headaches. What's going on out there in the entrepreneurial expert community? Okay, I read that one. On to page 2. Confidence, fear of feeling beneath the person I'm speaking to, little inferiority complex, not having that peer-to-peer selling. I have the plan for moving my business forward. My biggest challenge is positioning my product/service to attract the right customer without being salesy. As I always like to say, I'd rather be salesy than brokey. I'd rather be salesy than brokey. Write that down. Write that down. You, I'm talking to you. Write that down. I'd rather be salesy than brokey. I don't want anyone in here being brokey. I want, don't worry about being salesy. Worry about being valuable to your clients and prospects. Now, in case you're just joining us, this is a survey, 9-page survey about what are folks in the expert, consultant, trainer, speaker, thought leader, online course creator, information marketer world. What are they wanting? What are folks wanting? What are they hungry for? What do they feel is missing in their expert-based business? I got 9 pages of research here, 9 pages of open-ended answers to this survey. Really, really valuable. And I'm doing a free training on this. Like I said, expertjumpstart.com is where to go to get signed up for that. I have the plan. Okay, how I stubbornly freeze and run away. Clarity, feeling overwhelmed by all there is to do to launch an online business. Have been prepping to launch for 4 months. Oh my goodness, right? Getting ready to get ready. Chime in the comments. Chime in here. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this from, live, replay, whatever it might be. We're live now, of course. It's 9:28 a.m. here on Wednesday, June 17th. So you are watching this live. If you're watching it live right now with me, chime in. Let's hear it in the comments. In fact, let me put this in here. Hit me up in the comments, people. Hit me up in the comments. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Man, I know no one's watching because I didn't get a single bless you. I don't know. I don't know if you have the computer on. I don't know if you're on autopilot. Maybe you're in the car. I don't know where you're at. But when I sneeze on a live stream, I expect at least one God bless you. Maybe it's asking too much. I don't know. Call me crazy. All right, rapid fire. My biggest challenge is discipline. Getting clients, finding clients, getting myself in front of clients, feeling I deserve and can handle the landslide of clients that I want. Feeling I'm not worthy enough to make the kind of money I want to make. Fear of failure. I'm still trading time for money, so I'm lacking the creativity due to exhaustion to figure out how to create options for leveraging time. Get myself and my business and my story clear. Do I even have a business I can make a living from? Here are some comments. God bless you, people. God bless you. There we go. So Damien, great to see you. Nancy, thank you. And Claire, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll just keep ranting about, communicate with me, people. Hit me up in the comments. Allergy season, crazy town. Holy smokes. I went out to my car. There's a green film on the car. Green film. All right. Feeling I'm not worthy enough to make the kind of money I want to make. Fear of failure. Oh, I read those. Sorry. Asking. Choosing me as my first priority. Fear of rejection. Consistency. Vulnerability. I hate it. So vulnerability to make offers. Vulnerability to make sales. Vulnerability and humility to put yourself out there in the service of others, because that's really what the sales process is vulnerability and humility to put yourself at the service of others. Some will say yes, some will say no. That is not up to you. It is your job to show up with value, offer value, invite engagement, offer to help more people, offer to impact more people, more companies, more careers, whatever you do, leadership, sales, innovation, strategy, customer service, team building, personal finance, health, wellness, all of those things. Step up, be vulnerable, make the ask, right? Make the ask. Successful people simply ask more than others. Yeah, I love this. Claire says, who am I to call myself an expert alongside others? Maybe I'm better to just work for them. No, you're not. You know what? At best, it's a yes and, right? So work with them and work for them. Learn all you can, absorb, help, serve. And then when it's your time, either in parallel with that or on a separate track, launch your own gig, right? We're living in a portfolio career economy. People are working for others. They're working for themselves. People are assisting. People are leading. People are helping. People are serving. One person that has one career, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, is increasingly rare. So we're all living in these portfolio type of services, these portfolio type of careers. On one hand, you're working with a team. On another hand, you're building your own show. And I love that, Claire. I love that a lot. That's really going to be the key to success. And Nancy Summers says, bless you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back into here. What else are we doing here? Claire says, I had my own gig and then settled. So it's kind of reverse. Well, great news, right? Hit that gear shift again, reverse it again. Only I wouldn't look at it as reverse. I wouldn't look at it as forward and reverse because that's binary. I would look at it as yes and. So keep doing the fantastic work that you're doing and let's add to it. Make it additive. Can you have it all? Frankly, you can. Can you do it all? No, not at the same time. But can you have it all? Yes. You can do the day job and the side gig. You can do, working with the team and building your own show. So all of those things are exactly, that's the word that was going to pop into my mind. Claire, great point. It is an evolution. Now, it's not an evolution when you start standing still. Hello? It's not an evolution when you start standing still or when you start settling, as you said. So that's really, really important. Nancy says, David, I'm known as a service dog expert, but it's not fulfilling and I'm leaning into what I really want to do, feel not sure where it's going to go, and can I integrate the two somehow? Oh, well, sure. So look at my friend Mary Kelly. Mary Kelly has a fantastic book out there. She's a leadership expert, and I believe the book is called 15 Leadership Lessons from Your Dog. And so there are ways that you can use those dog metaphors and analogies, and you can have some fun with it and make that your brand and make that your theme if you want to. And then Nancy also says she's preparing a virtual summit. Again, right? Main gig, side gig, experiment, tiny bets, small bets. The bet that not enough people are making is the bet on yourself. Let me repeat that. The bet that not enough people are making, and maybe you, the bet that not enough people are making is betting on yourself, betting on your expertise, betting on your entrepreneurial grit, betting that you're good enough, smart enough, and that you're going to do a fantastic job. All right. Now, again, thank you for the comments. Let's keep those going. I will go back to my list. Fear of rejection, clarity again. I'm afraid of the success I'm capable of. Now, again, that might sound like BS. I'm fear of success, fear of success. You know what? That's real. That is totally real for some people. I'm afraid of the success I'm capable of. I hate social media and I have almost no following. So my challenge and why I'm here is to learn how to get more clients without that. Love that. Without the social media monkey work or overcoming it. Great. All of the above, all of the above. Claire says, fear of success is so real, right? Until we experience it or until we have clients who experience it, you're like, oh no, that's BS. That's nonsense. No one really has that. They do. They do. And Nancy also is chiming in. That is real. That is real. That is no joke. That happens to people. All right. Fear of not catching the bar, focus, discipline, and fear. Now we're on to page 3, my friends. Creating a responsible team. I love that. When I'm being honest, it's fear of visibility. Fear of visibility. To give myself permission to go. Biggest fear is not showing up. Consistency and knowing I'm good enough and confidence in my ability to deliver value. What to do when the phone isn't ringing, i.e. no referrals coming in, which is, of course, a very passive sort of place to be. So let me invite you once again. Here's what we're doing. Is free training. It's called Expert Jumpstart. We're going to nail all of these. We're going to nail all of these. In case you're just joining us now, I have 9 pages of open-ended survey research about what is holding entrepreneurial experts back. What is holding entrepreneurial experts back from the success that they want, the success that they envisioned when they first launched their crazy, wonderful, amazing business? What is holding them back from that next level of evolution and escalation in their thought leadership type business? If you want to get in on that free training, the URL is expertjumpstart.com. If you're already signed up for it, if you're just signed up for it now by going to expertjumpstart.com, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments that you signed up for it. And we're going to go back to our list here. Pardon me, now I'm getting sniffy and runny. Oh my gosh, terrible. Motivation, thinking it's going to take too much of my time. Oh my God. Well, isn't anything that's going to be your main bread and butter the way you make a living, the way that you help people, the way that you spend your professional energy and professional talent? Isn't that always going to take up most of your time? Think about it, my friends. Entrepreneurial ADD, getting clear and concise in my offer, finding a trusted tech team to take what I do more online without me having to learn the buttons to push. So this is where I would pitch my friend Claire, except she probably doesn't want more of that kind of work. She probably wants to do more of her own thing on the side, which is great. Confident in selling. I still get so nervous. I don't know. I love selling. You know why? I don't look at it as selling. I look at it as helping people. You get nervous when you're helping people. You get nervous when you're improving lives and businesses. You get nervous when you're serving. You get nervous when you're doing good in the world. You get nervous when you're fulfilling your mission. I don't. I get energized by that. So good heavens, confident in selling, I still get so nervous. Yeah, Claire is saying no more tech. Do not call Claire for the tech. She's done with that. She's full up. If she has any more extra bandwidth, she's going to launch her own show. Totally love that. Nancy says, I'm leaning in, for instance, with this summit. Great people to talk about building a life you love. My fear is having faith, a way to monetize will reveal itself. No. So Nancy, let's talk about that. Nothing is going to reveal itself. You are going to decide. And this is what we're talking about on that Expert Jumpstart training. Expert Jumpstart training is where this is really all about. Let me put that back up here. Deciding to monetize, not saying, oh, the Lord will provide, law of attraction. The way will become clear. You will clarify the way once you make some decisions. Those decisions are based on data. Data is based on conversations. Conversations are based on outreach. But you can decide that today, Nancy, or you can decide on next Tuesday when you hop on the Expert Jumpstart free training that we're doing. I'm going to map out the clarity, the focus, the decisions, all of the things that you need to get back in the driver's seat of your business so that you never have to say, oh, I'm sure that a way will just appear. I'm sure that something will simply clarify. So there you go. So jump on that free training, expertjumpstart.com. If you're already already registered, that is great. And Nancy says, I will take a look at the free Expert Jumpstart training. Don't just take a look. Get in there. Get in there because it's going to be hugely helpful for you. You see how I just sold that, but I didn't really sell it because number one, it's free. And number two, it's going to be massively helpful to Nancy and to Claire and to everybody watching this. So gotcha. It wasn't selling. It was serving. See, and my confidence transfers to Nancy. She says, okay, will do. So if I wasn't confident in my offering, if I wasn't confident in the value, if I didn't have the vulnerability to say, hey, get your tushy signed up for this thing, people wouldn't sign up, right? They wouldn't take the free training. They wouldn't look at the opportunity that they have to get some free help from me. And it would be a very lonely, sad little webinar that we're doing. But it's not a lonely, sad little webinar. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have hundreds of people on there like we always do. And let's go back to the list. My biggest fear is that I'll never be successful, that it will never happen for me. Ouch. It will never happen for me. That's not good. Phil Sorrentino is in. See, Phil doesn't mess around. Phil does not mess around. When we say, Phil, get your butt into expertjumpstart.com, Phil is in. Totally fantastic. I'm embarrassed how long it's taken to get where I am. And I'm done with waiting for the world to open wider. So there you go, Nancy. It's exactly what I was talking about. I have to open the world to all that it provides so I can serve the world. Wow. Mic drop. I mean, that's it. That's it, friends. Game over. That's what you came for. I don't know what else there is. I'm going to read that to you again. I'm embarrassed how long it's taken to get where I am, and I'm done with waiting for the world to open wider. I have to open the world to all that it provides so I can serve the world. Do you love that or do you love that? Go ahead. Give me some love on that one. Throw some hearts in there. Give me some love. Give me some emojis. Do something, because that is epic. That is epic, epic, epic. And Claire says, I can relate. Amen. So can I. So can I. Confidence to compete. Moving faster with creating products that serve. Not being good enough. Biggest fear, am I worthy? Now we're on page 5. Again, if you're just joining us, 9 pages of open-ended survey data about what is missing, funky, broken, and sad with most folks' entrepreneurial expertise-based business, whether they've just started or maybe they're already a couple years into it. And Nancy's saying, yay, 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 heart, heart. Thank you for dropping the hearts on that one. Absolutely. Yes, party, party, party. I agree with you, Nancy. Completely right. My challenge is myself. I'm afraid of being disruptive and disliked. Wow. Okay. That's one that's never stopped me. So you might love me. You might hate me. In fact, the more polarizing, the better. I don't want to be liked. I want to be either loved or hated, right? It's like liked. People like vanilla, but no one really buys vanilla. They buy Cherry Garcia, Chunky Monkey, all those crazy kind of chunky, wonderful, fantastic flavors. My buddy Mark Levy says most successful thought leaders are like licorice. What does that mean? That means that most people, if you ask them, do you like licorice? They say no. Ugh, black, chewy, bitter, nasty. I don't like licorice. Now, the people who like licorice don't just like it. They love it. They collect it from around the world. They know 17 different kinds of licorice. They can tell you the difference between Swedish licorice and German licorice and Austrian licorice and English licorice. And they are gourmet consumers of licorice. So Mark Levy says, as an expert thought leader, you want to be licorice. Either people are raving fans or they're totally disengaged and you're not their cup of tea. Be more like licorice. All right, clarity, sabotaging myself. I spend almost all of my time putting others' needs and tasks before mine. I know my mind justifies this because it's quote unquote for others. And it's BS because I'm not taking care of myself and making a clear business, making money for me and for what I can do. Oh my gosh, another mic drop comment. My fear is making mistakes, asking for help, and fear of success. Overcome fear and gain confidence to consistently publish and give zero shits about the response. How about that? I'm going to read that one again. That one's another mic drop moment. Drop some hearts. Give me some cheers. Give me some yeah boys in the comments for this one. Overcome fear and gain confidence to consistently publish, get myself out there, be more visible, and give zero shits about the response. Give zero shits about how many likes, how many comments, how many shares, how many people watch. You know what? When you first start, no one's reading your blog. No one's watching your YouTube channel. No one's watching your Facebook lives. Your audience is 0. And then it goes from 0 to 1 or 2. Then it goes from 2 or 3 to 4 or 5. Then it goes from 5 or 6 to 8 or 9. You get the idea. And then soon you're going to have hundreds, and soon you're going to have thousands, and soon you're going to have tens of thousands, but not if you don't start. Everybody starts with 0. Let me repeat that. Everybody starts with 0. So if you're letting that stop you, that's just silly. That's just silliness. Silly. Stop being silly. Fear of rejection, being relevant. What I need to roll out next to get me where I want to go. Good strategy to attract my ideal clients. I am my biggest obstacle, that I'm not good enough and will fail. Connection and a team. Visibility, clarity, being clear about what I offer. Getting started with fear of writing copy for my programs. Asking for the business, fear, clarity. And these folks did not see each other's responses, right? These folks did not even see each other's responses, but you can see the consistent themes coming in, right? Isn't that incredible? You can see the consistent themes coming in. We're now on page 6. Fear of failure and rejection, knowing that my passion, speaking and developing people, can also make me wealthy. Lacking clarity. Lacking confidence and structure. Clarity. What if I'm not clear and strong enough in my message? Asking for what I want and asking for help when needed. Not good enough to be hired as a coach. My biggest fear is of rejection and not being clear. Again, this concept, clarity, focus, decisions, clarity, focus, decisions, clarity, focus, decisions. All these comments fall into one of those 3 buckets. Clarity, focus, decisions. If you have clarity, focus, and decisions, you're going to have confidence, clarity, and control of your business. Control of your leads, control of your cash flow, control of your lifestyle, control of your time, control of your day, control of who you want to work with, who you do not want to work with. Huge, huge, huge breakthroughs in your business. And we're going to talk about all of these on this free training when you go to expertjumpstart.com. Go there if you haven't already. Too wordy in my written text, need to be more concise and focused. I am my biggest obstacle, need to change what I do to develop a micro niche and promote it. I want to succeed because my mission is to serve to my purpose. My biggest challenge is being confident enough to charge what I'm worth. Charge what I'm worth? Can I get an amen? Charge what I'm worth. Anyone else have that problem? Charge what I'm worth. Confidence, clarity, niche, focus, decisions, all of that leads into charge what I'm worth. Charge what I'm worth, charge what I'm worth, charge what I'm worth. I should just do a webinar called Charge What I'm Worth. Damn. All right. Fear of not having the authority to tell my message. I don't have credentials. I don't want to get sued. Well, okay. I don't have credentials either, at least not marketing credentials. People say, oh, David, do you have an MBA in marketing? No. Well, David, do you have an undergraduate degree in marketing? No. English and drama. English and drama. That's what my degrees are in. I do have a master's degree. I have an MFA in stage directing from the City University of New York. Theater, stage directing. Do you have an MBA in marketing? No. In fact, I don't know any really successful, huge entrepreneurial marketing consultant that has an MBA in marketing. None of us do. None of us. So there you go. How about them apples? How about them apples? Claire says, what I'm worth, not what I let others convince me I am worth. Screenshot that, everybody. Just screenshot that right there. That's the golden nugget, right? Not only charge what I'm worth, but not let others convince me that a lower number is what I'm worth. Amen. Amen times 10. Focus and completion of tasks, staying focused and consistent, fear of not having, I read that one to you. Starting all over again, hard work with no results. Now we're on page 8, almost done. I don't trust myself to do what's necessary. Need to niche down, how to attract my ideal client, saying no to things that aren't serving my goals, saying no to things that aren't serving my goals. Claire says she's doomed because she does have a postgrad in marketing. That's okay. So welcome to the club. We need at least one of you. We need one person to be a marketing consultant and be as successful as Michael Port, Seth Godin, et cetera, et cetera. Why not? Why not you be the first one that breaks that mold? I like that. Totally fantastic. Yes, I have a master's degree in marketing. Well, so here's the real question. How's that helping you? How is that helping you? Are you like, oh, I'm making zillions of dollars. Why? Because I have a degree in marketing. The degree, no matter what it's in, is not going to help us that much. It's the application of the ideas that will make us successful that's going to help. How to attract my ideal client. I read that one too. Sorry. Imposter syndrome. I'm great at what I do on the surface, but I'm always questioning my value, and it leads to major anxiety and paralysis. Moving myself up to the next level of customers and consistently landing my target clients. And our MBA says, yeah, it's not helping. It's not helping. I get it. I totally get it. So my non-degree didn't help me early on either. So it doesn't matter really what your degree is in, but thank you for sharing that. Money, team support, and don't know how. That's what's missing. Let me go back to our title slide here. There we go. What are folks wanting? And then you can still sign up. Little streamer down there at the bottom, expertjumpstart.com. That's still open. Hop into that free training. Setting goals, fear of losing autonomy. I need to stop giving so much away and come to terms with my new ideal client. I've spent so long figuring out what I'm doing. Now that I'm moving forward, I'm fearful of how I'm going to run online events. Money, team, support, don't know how. Give myself permission to be successful and trust myself. Not having a sustainable business model. Fear I will not actually be able to move my clients at the level they really need. Feeling scattered and overwhelmed. Fear of greater success shows up as distraction and inconsistency. Strategy and systems. Now we're on the last page. Sit tight. I keep getting a few clients, then stopping my marketing. I'm embarrassed about that and don't know where it's coming from. OMG. Let's stop right there. Who agrees with that? I keep getting a few clients, then stop my marketing. I'm embarrassed about that and don't know where it's coming from. So you get up to a certain level, foot goes off the gas. Get back up to that same level, foot goes off the gas. And we're flatlining the business. It never gets past a certain point. You're not sure why you're not growing. You're not sure why there's not more money coming in. Wow, that's a great one. Imposter syndrome, fear of moving forward from where I am right now and going bigger, worthiness and limiting myself, playing small, confidence in what I'm offering. Can I really do this? Am I really an expert? What's the problem for which my mission vision is the solution? Fantastic. We're going to talk about that on the Expert Jumpstart training. Trusting myself to get out of my way. Clarity, doing the right thing. Fear of becoming famous because I want to be a beloved author. Again, that's another version of fear of success, fear of fame. Not selling myself. I've sold widgets for years, but selling services has been a problem for me. How to convert prospects to paying clients. Getting my ideal clients and the fear of scaling up. Clarity leads to fear to procrastination. Wow, that's interesting. Haven't heard that one before. Usually clarity leads to focus, momentum, and results. Anyway, getting my elevator pitch to be succinct so I can get my clients to think I want to work with her because she really knows her stuff. And then target market identification. Putting myself and my business as a priority to everything else in my life. Missing commitment to my own success. Fear of something that stops me from putting myself into action. That's it. So join me for this free training, expertjumpstart.com. It's right down there. 9 pages of research about what's missing, funky, broken, and sad, what people are wanting, what people are missing, why their expert business hasn't gotten started or hasn't gotten further since the time they started it. We're going to unpack all of that. We're going to fix it. We're going to solve it. We're going to give you guys the next steps to help you make it happen. expertjumpstart.com, absolutely free training. Do not miss it. Hop on. I can't wait to see you on that training. expertjumpstart.com. Be there, go there. Hit me up in the comments. See you soon. Be good. Be good out there. I'm watching you. I am watching you. You can run, but you can't hide. You can't hide.